It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, come on. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, Turner. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Quick dance, quick dance. Come, come.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch safety. Match back. Set, go. Ball, try.
On 3rd and 2, Turner completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Turner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Turner taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Key 8. Key 8. 51, Mike. Mike 51. All day, baby. All day.
To throw is Turner. Off play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
We go! 18 Gator.
53! Mike, 53! Six-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Lead 50.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
You get tired of seeing me.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you, pop. Slam.
Huge off Horford. And ready.
Now Jones. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Watch the run.
Topper. 2.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Hey, 2. 61, Matchbox Lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Squeeze. Hey, lock it.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Baby, all day, baby.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Let's go, baby.
And here's Turner operating from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, go. Over. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. 22, check, cover.
2nd and 5. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
What we got? What we got?
Now Turner from the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 18 yards, first down Niners.
That's it, baby. We got work.
18 more yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. Crunch time, defense.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Henry. 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Crunch. 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 Rotate.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. O'Shane Ximines able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike 34. Mike 34. Right here.
Operating from the gun, Turner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Bravo.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Under 10.
80 weapon. Snap.
Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
60 outlaw. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 53. Mike. Stop your whining.
On 3rd down, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
The Vikings first down.
Set, ready. 90, Wolf.
Get your hands. He's not going to get me.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch the twins. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 31, check 31. Check. Lucky.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Bristol, Travis. Hey, exit.
Jones throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Leo.
Watch out.
Go. Deep river.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Focus, defense, focus. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 54. I'm here all day. Deuce.
Ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what are they?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 71 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Tighten up. 36. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Delta. Hey. Yo, back.
Throwing Jones. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nice move at the 40. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Push him back. Check four. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
6-6. Pull it high.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up.
Five.
On first down, Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Ready.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Hot. Check.
Hey! You're out.
Cook following the penalty. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 16 line. Hey! High 7.
53's the mark.
Look at me. Zipper. 5. Big rip.
On 2nd and 12, Jones incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
It's third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Wahoo!
Here we go. Runs the mic. Watch one. Here we go. Mike one.
Ready.
From the gun, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Sponge! No! Check. Check safety.
Turner now, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
Throwing on third and long. Turner. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Back. No.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
I got you. Check that.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
I'm coming after you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 26.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check the hot read.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alpha.
57's a month. 57.
Go.
So we got man. Hey, watch it.
Looking to throw. Jones going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
You ready?
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
General West.
On the carry, it's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 or. Protein spell.
Check 43.
Snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
A toss to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Ready up.
53's mine. Check 50.
Hard.
Watch the run. Tight go. Check.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 2.
53's a month. 53. Check 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Number 53. Mike 53. Come on. You better bring it. Check 3.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let him know.
Who draw Porter?
54. Mike.
Bravo.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Yep.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, watch that.
Mike.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Ready,
One
set.
score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Topper.
Switch. Check 13. Watch it. Rush in. Hit it.
Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Jones, this one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Vikings first down.
Let's go. 60 out long.
53. It's our field.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Switch. Check three. Watch the safety green. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
Cut it. 90, Wolf. Hey, seam 6.
Mike's 54. I got you. You're all mine.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Jones now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You ready? Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Right 54.
Rock it.
Check 52.
He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Who that? Check 53. Mike. Check 53.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. Say go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right